Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the GE Dishwasher Float Stem. It's going to be a very easy repair, and it should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new float stem. The float stem goes in between the float and the float switch. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's damaged and the dishwasher's overfilling or not filling at all. In order to get to the part, we have to open up the dishwasher door. Now that we have the door open, we're going to pull the lower rack out. Once you have it out, you can set it aside. Now that we have the lower dish rack out, we have to take off the cover that covers the float. It's over here in the left-hand corner in the front. All it does is snap onto the base, so you just have to flex it a little bit and pull it off. Once you have it off, you can set it aside, and then we can lift out the float. All you have to do is lift it out, set it aside. Once you have the float out, you can take out the base. If it's hand tight, sometimes you can get it loose just with your hand, but if not, you can take large pliers and loosen up the nut. Once you have it free, you can just unscrew it with your hand and pull it out. Once you have it out, you can set it aside. Once you have the nut off, we can close the dishwasher door. As you're closing the door, the switch assembly may fall off. Once you have the door closed, we can use a 1/4-inch nut driver to take out the screws that hold the access panel on. Once you have the screws out, you can reach in and carefully pull the access panel out. Once you have it off, you can set it aside. Once you have the access panel off, we can reach in and pull the float switch assembly out. If it fell down, all you have to do is grab it. If it stuck to the tub, all you have to do is pull it down. You want to make sure that the O-ring comes with it. If not, reach up inside and get the O-ring off. Then we can disconnect the wire harness. There's a locking tab right here that we have to press. Once you have it off, you can pull the assembly out and off the dishwasher. Now that we have the assembly out of the dishwasher, we're going to take it apart to get the float stem out. We're going to use a Phillips screwdriver to remove these two screws that hold it together. Once you have the screws out, you can lift the bracket and the switch off and set it aside. And then we can pull the float stem out and separate the two pieces. Here's the old float stem next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new float stem in, we're just going to put it into the assembly and drop it down into place. Then we can grab the metal bracket with the switch on it and set it on. We can use the Phillips screwdriver to put the screws back in to hold the assembly together. Once you have the assembly put back together, we can put it into the dishwasher. When you put the float switch assembly in, you want to make sure that the rounded side is towards the front. And then we're going to hook up the wiring harness. All you have to do is grab the wiring harness and plug it in. Make sure it snaps in so you get a good connection. Then we can lift the assembly up through the hole in the bottom of the dishwasher. Once you have the switch in place, we're going to carefully open up the door. And as you open up the door, the bottom of the door is going to hold the switch assembly in place so we can go inside and put the locking nut on. To put the nut on, all you have to do is line it up and set it down. We're going to lift up on it so it comes up all the way. Once you have it snug, we can grab the large pliers and just tighten it down so we don't get any leaks. Once you have it tight, we can put the float back on. All you have to do is set it on. Then we can put the cover back on. All you have to do is snap it on. Once you have the cover on, we can put the lower dish rack back in. All you have to do is set it on the door and push it all the way in. Once you have it in, we can close the dishwasher door, and then we can use the 1/4-inch nut driver to put in the screws that hold the access panel on. Once you have the access panel back on, you can plug it in and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.